I have a lead flow. People come to me, book the appointments, they come onto the sales call, but I don't know why they are not paying to me. I don't know why I'm not able to close them. So, hi everyone, Krante this side. In this video, I'm going to talk about the most crucial problem when coaches are able to figure out that how they're going to lead generate and they can book the appointments. But then now the second problem is like for them is that people are coming on a sales call, but they are not buying from them. They are not able to sell it, they are not able to close that deal. So in this video we are going to talk about the simplest things and the mindset that you should be having before getting onto a sales call, or maybe when you are showing up for an appointment for your coaching business. If you are a coach, you can definitely resonate with it. So I'm going to tell you about the mindset, basically what mindset you should be actually having when you get on a sales call, and how you can actually close them. Because it's not about what big offer you have, what how good your offer is. It's not about that. Okay, people actually resonate with your energy. Okay, so I'm going to give you a few tips through which you can improvise your sales call and maybe your networking calls. Maybe you are getting onto a prospect that could turn out to be a prospect and then to a customer. So we'll talk about these many aspects, and so let's start with this. Now, before you get onto sales call, always remember that there you and the prospect get on a mutual time. Okay, always have a time for your sales call. It's not like you're talking them on the phone call where you cannot like get their energy, neither they can, and you are just telling them, okay, these are my services, these are my prices and everything you are sharing onto the chat. So no, you do not have to do that. You actually have to get onto a Zoom call with them. Okay, now when you either a Zoom call or a Google Meet, when you get on a Zoom call, always make sure that if possible, always have your camera on, and the prospect camera should always be on. In this way, what actually happen is there is an exchange of energy happens when we communicate via your video on. Okay, when our video is closed, like other person, like we do not know like whether the person is actually focusing on your content or not, whether he or she might be busy in something. So always have this notion before the call that you both all have like camera on, and then you are starting with the call. Okay, now what are the things that you should prepare in terms of mindset that you should have when you get into a call with a prospect? So first is always detach from yourself from the emotion of selling. Okay, so never ever thought that in this call I'm going to sell. Otherwise it will be visible in your energy, and all the things that you're going to present to them, it will look like that you are becoming salesy. Okay, it's not, you do not have to become a salesman in the sales call, and you are like telling out about all the feature benefit, and then you are like handling the objection in a very salesy manner. Okay, you are there in the sales call for that you have a solution that would actually help the prospect from their current pain points and problems. So this is the one thing that you need to be sure about before getting the call. And the second point is always have a mind map or a notepad. Maybe that if you are on a Zoom call, you can always have a notepad or Excel sheet or maybe a mind map in which you are taking notes, of the prospect's problems, and so that the prospect might think that you are actually listening to them, and you are noting down every point, so that you can use those things later part of the sales call. That okay, these are the problems, then I can actually customize an offer according to him, and then we can go ahead with the sales process, right? So you have to note down each and every minute details which could be the maximum problem for your prospect. Okay, and see, you do not have to start pitching with the prospect with lot of information. Okay, you are there to not to teach them. Okay, the prospect is already in problem, they have been through multiple things. You are there to ask them right questions so that the sales call will go in a right direction. Okay, so you are the one who should be driving the conversation. Okay, so that you ask the right question, and 70 to 80% of the time the prospect will speak and not you. So always remember this by asking right set of question. Otherwise, a sales call will go into a very conversation type of call, and then you both will be talking for hours, and there will be no agenda of getting to the closing. Okay, so always make sure about this. Now, no, what happened? So what happened during the sales call? Why people don't pay? Okay, why people don't pay on the sales call? So the three reasons why people don't pay on the sales call or is because they either don't trust you, either they are not trusting themselves, they are not trusting, they are not sure about themselves that will they able be to pull off the thing that you are maybe selling or the services or coaching program that you are mentioning. The third reason is that they are not sure about the system that you are providing or the solution that you are providing to them, that by using this I might change my life in terms of health, wealth, and relationship. Okay, so these are the prominent three reasons why people are not able to buy. One, people are not buying from you. So you have to make sure that how you can build the trust in front of your prospect. Okay, and how you can build the trust of your system in front of your prospect. These two things are can be done on your end, and the rest of the two things, that's the rest of the one thing is totally dependent on the prospect. If he or she is not able to, is not sure about their willpower, their guts, then you can't do anything about it. Then you have to like push away that prospect and move on to the next one. Okay, now I'm going to tell you about the some of the parts of the sales call, that how you have to start the sales call and go from it. So many of the coaches, they do not actually know about what they're going to speak, how the conversation will go, how the energy exchange will happen. Okay, so you always have to start with a small talk with a humble tone. Okay, you don't have to be like very much excited. You don't exactly have to very much down in tone. Okay, you don't have to be sound like a very depressed person. Okay, you should be having a very normal tone. Excited is like a happy tone basically. How do you speak when you are so happy? How do you speak when you are like not in a very much overthinking mode? So you have to like, hey man, how you doing, where are you from, how's the week for you, how's the weekend for you, how's the week is like going on for you. So you can ask these many questions. How's the weather in your city? How you're coping up, what the time zone you are in. So you can ask these ice breaking question to like have a lighter note conversations. Okay, you do not have to like, okay, we directly go into this is what I do and this is how I help and all. So you don't have to do that. Now the second part is you are the ones that should be lead the sales call. Okay, so how you can lead the sales call? By stating your agenda first. Okay, so you have to drive the conversation by asking the right question and setting up the pace of the sales call. So you can now ask about like, okay, so I will let you know how the sales call will go. So I'm gonna ask you some questions so that I can get to know more about your current situation, and then I'm gonna propose my solution, and then we can see if we are right fit to each other, and then we can go ahead with the what I have to offer. Okay, and what I have to offer, and then you can make a conclusion that whether you want to be a part of it or not. Okay, now then the third part of sales call, what you have to do is you have to ask them that why they are here. Okay, what exactly motivated them, what actually inspired them to book this call with you. Either they came via ads, either they came via outreach, or what exactly they must be going through. So you can ask them like, tell me what motivated you to take the time out of your day and schedule a call with me. Okay, and then they will say, okay, then they will say like, oh, I booked the call because I have seen your post, your case studies about helping other people, and I really resonated with them. Okay, so then you can say, okay, I totally got you, and that made you inspired. So let me know how, what areas I can help you with. What are your bottlenecks in your business, what are your bottlenecks in your life in terms of wealth, health, relationship, and then you can proceed with this. Now, And then you can ask about their current situation in a very humble tone, what are the problems they might be going through. And then you can you can now dig deep down, or deep situation that they are telling. So if they are telling that I'm not having a good health because of this, okay, so why that is happening, okay, is there anything that you have done about it, okay. So then you have to acknowledge whatever they are saying, and ask about a little deep more, because the actual reasons are always something different, and what they are actually telling to you. So now then you have to acknowledge about everything, okay, that okay, I can help you with that, this is something that I have already done with someone else, and then you can state your expertise. So then you can take their permission, like would you like to tell me, would you like me to tell about what I do and how can I help you. So then you can say to it that then you can say like my area of expertise is like helping people like you, helping coaches like you, helping founders like you, helping working professional like you from maybe losing weight from. So in my case, I tell them like my area of expertise is I help coaches and consultants get lead acquisition system built for their coaching and coaching service program through paid ads and funnels. So this is what I do, okay. And then I tell them that so here's what I have to offer. I will tell them about what I do, how can I help them, how can I make them go from this position to their desired position. And then I will tell them, so here's, you have only two choices, what you can do. Either you can do it yourself, that whatever I have told you, either you can do it yourself or we can do it together. And so tell me, where do we go from here now, okay. So obviously they will tell about, if they tell about like they can do it like themselves, then you can say to them, okay, that's fine, okay, you can continue, then have a good then end the conversation on a good note, okay. If the prospect is like we can do it together, then you can go ahead with the pricing part and everything. So then you can say that okay, this is how it works. It's a 3-month coaching program, and I charge this much, and you will get these many of resources access from my end. And then you can reveal the price that maybe I charge 1.5 lakhs for 3 months, and so whatever your coaching price is, you can mention it exactly then and there. After mentioning your price, then you have to shut it down. You don't have to say anything about it, because you have already said enough, justified everything about your coaching program, and then you have to shut up. And then you just tell them, the prospect, well, where should we go from here now, like what are you thinking. Then the prospect will tell you, okay, I need to think about it, I need to whatever they will say, okay. If they are like good to go, then you can send the payment link or the bank details that you already have. And always be prepared with any type of solutions that and any type of payment methods that the prospect might be willing to pay, okay. If everything goes smoothly, then you can always give them that payment options. And if they are not, then there is something that you need to dig upon. If they say, I need to think about, I don't know, I have to talk to my husband, I don't know, I have to talk to the business partner and everything, then you have then there's an objection handling kind of thing that you need to dig upon. So for objection handling is a very deep kind of thing that I will talk about in some other videos, because there is a very different kind of objection every niche have, every prospect has, and every target audience have. Maybe it could be a pricing objection, it could be a delivery objection, and maybe something else. So that part I'm going to like cover in some other videos. But this is how you actually should go on a sales call, and always have your two offers ready. One offer is your high ticket offer, and the other offer is your downsell offer. This is exactly how you can go about your sales call, and without being much salesy, okay. Your agenda is to help the next prospect, and not to hope a sale. So don't offer a sale, expect for a sale. This is something like when you go with that mindset, you will resonate with that energy. So I hope this video is helpful. Thank you so much.